Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. I'm Robin Shaw, and I am going to do an English Q&A. So if you have English questions, start typing them. Start typing your questions. So I've been trying to do these live streams every day. We'll see. I'll try. I don't promise every day, but almost every day, as I have on the schedule up there. And I can see we're at 2,690 subscribers. We're growing. Let's see who's in the chat here. I can see Layla. Welcome. I'm doing fine. How are you doing, Layla? Zamin Ali. Hello. And Prakar is here. Hello. Fenny is here. Sanjid Jaif. Oh, I know. I think I know you. You're the family. Oh, Kang Yu Jin's here. Hello. Lam Hong's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is English Q&A. So, if you have a question, well, English question, Girl Boss. Hi there, sir. Do you recognize me? Well, I only see your name, Girl Boss, and I don't know who's Girl Boss. Who's Girl Boss? Girl Boss. Subtitled movie clips. Hello. Welcome. And if you have an English question, please ask me. That's why I'm here. English questions. Just setting up. Saji, hello. So you're Girl Boss? Why are you sad, Saji? And Sunil Kumar, HLO, is that short of hello? Hamza. Girl Boss, if your name is Girl Boss in WhatsApp, I change everyone's name, so I don't see the WhatsApp nicknames. I change everyone's names. So if you're a Girl Boss, I don't know that. Hello, Arabic guy. Okay, guys, English questions. That's why I'm here. If you don't have any English questions, I'm going to leave. Or we can chat about something else. I'm a tool. I'm a resource. You have my attention. You have my full attention. Use it. All right. Layla asks a question. I have to do some work. I have done some work. Are my sentences correct or not? I want to know. Yeah, your sentences are correct. Of course, the first one, I have to do some work. You're talking about the future. And I have done some work. You're talking about the past. Abdel Daim, hello, from Sudan. Layla, are you reading books? Who here? I'm going to ask you questions, guys. Who here is reading books? Are you guys reading books? Samyog, the hell. I'm sure I'm pronouncing everyone's name in a terrible way. Questions. Everyone's saying hello. I know everyone is kind, but I want to help you guys if you got questions. Zamin, you very good teacher. Please teach us grammar. Well, do you have any grammar questions, Zamin? Layla, yes, I read a storybook for children. Storybooks are storybooks. They're for adults too. Mahila, hello. Danielle, hello from Orient. How do you pronounce that? Mauritania. I haven't been to Mauritania yet. My. Hi, teacher. Okay, if you guys have any English questions, now is the time. I went to the bookstore last week and I picked up a comic book. And I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to leave the camera 10 seconds. Don't go away. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I can't find the comic book. I think I left it at my office. I'll have to show that again tomorrow or Saturday. I found a really good comic book. I'll show it to you guys tomorrow or Saturday. It's I think I'm pushing students more and more to read comic books or graphic novels because those are really good for helping improve English. All right, anyway, you guys have a lot of questions here. Did you behave when I left the camera? Hamza, is conditional zero just used for talk about general truth and scientific? I have a problem in punctuation. Is there two questions there? Zero conditional. These are if clauses. So if you're talking about general truth, yeah, I think all if clauses should be general truth. So if I have, for example, this sentence, if you heat ice, it melts. That is a truth. Do you have any example sentences, Hamza? And I don't think you have a problem in punctuation, but you shouldn't ask two questions in the same sentence. Zaman, I have a problem for all grammar. Well, Esther teaches grammar every Tuesday. Tika, hello. Samyog Dahel, I'm really confusing a would have, could have. Could you explain on it? Samyog, that might be a little bit difficult now because would have and could have so many different situations. That is not easy to teach in 1 minute. That is not easy to teach in 2 minutes. That is more appropriate for a longer video, like 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to answer all questions here if they're going to take too long. So sorry, Samyog. That one's a little too long for me right now. Mahila Pame, what is the difference between did and does? That one's easier. Let's see. I do. He does. She does. It does. Past tense. I did. He did. Right? Is there any difference between look after and take care of? No. Both are the same. Zamin. My name in group is Ahmad Haydari. Well, I'm just going to call you Zamin Ali. I'm not going to remember because there's 2,000 people. I can't remember everyone's name. I'll try my best. Omani, hello. Yeah, Layla, you want to see the book? I don't know where I put that book. I got to find it. Yuza, hello. Pretty Cat is back. How is your life? Life is good. Diallo, nobody's late. You just asked English questions. Fenny, do you know Quora app? Yes. I started to improve my reading skill by reading some articles on Quora. That sounds good. And I found out some new vocabulary that I didn't know before. Yeah, Quora is really good. So I would certainly recommend Quora as a good place to improve reading skills. Daniel, my question is, are you American? You need a question mark, Daniel. So whenever you ask a question, you should use a question mark. And the answer is no, I'm Canadian. Layla, does at once have the same meaning as right away? Yes, at once and right away. Those mean the same thing. Rendell. Is there a difference between what time is it? What is the time? Tell me the time. Nope, you're just asking someone the time. All of those questions are correct. And I'm just checking. I don't have a dog. That's an advertisement on the video. If you heard the duck sound. I was just getting the link because Pretty Cat asks, what's the difference between although, though, and even though? And I taught a video on that, and I just put the link to that video. So I'm not going to go into that because I already spent an hour teaching that on a previous video. So check out that link that goes to the video, and I think I teach it all. Get your questions in. Israel loves it. Martins. Hi, Robin Shaw. Oh, you know my name. Good to see you. How do you use the present perfect tense? I'm Israel Martins and I'm from Brazil. Well, present perfect tense is have has plus past participle. There you go. And I just typed have has. So Israel Martins, you should, don't just ask the question, guys. Bring in example sentences because you can find example sentences like this. I have walked on this path before. So in the sentence I just typed there, I have walked, past tense, walked on this path before. I'm talking about something that happened in the past using have. Bring in some other example sentences and I'll help you through that. Isa, hello. Lam Hong. What's the difference between seize and grasp? Same family. Seize, seize is stronger. So usually the authority person, police, teacher, will seize something. So in my classroom, if one of my students is talking on their phone, I might take the phone and I could say I'm seizing the phone. I'm taking possession of it. And police might, if you're driving a car and you don't have a driver's license or insurance and the police stop you, they might seize the car. They might take it. So seize is a little stronger. Grasp is just kind of holding. The best thing to learn, guys, is bring in some example sentences. You guys should take I'm taking the time to teach you. You guys got to take the time, go get some example sentences, bring them in. It's easier to teach because I'm not really a dictionary, guys. You're asking the definition of words, and I don't know, it's hard for me to think of examples of words, immediately. All right, Hamza, my example. Plants die if they don't get enough water. Yep. If they don't get enough water, plants die. Where can I put the comma? Well, the second one, I'm going to write it here. If they don't get enough water, comma, plants die. If they don't get enough water, plants die. Robin, I'm still having difficulty when I want to make a question, although I became read more than before. What do you think? What do you mean you have difficulty when you want to make a question? I'm not sure. I don't understand. What's the problem? What's your question? Because Layla, you said, Robin, I am still having difficulty when I want to make a question, although became read more than before. And you have a question mark, but what do you think is a question? But why do you have a question mark on your first statement? That doesn't look like a question. AA, hi, do you support learning synonyms? Because when I am learning a new word, I will get confusing which one I should use. No, I support learning when you're reading a book. Read books to learn new vocabulary. If you get a word, you shouldn't learn all the synonyms in a list. I don't support that because you will get confused. So when you see a word and when it's used properly, that is the best way to learn a word, not by word lists. Abdul Salah. How to improve writing skills? You have to write every day. Write every day. You can write on Facebook. Twitter. You can write here. You can write in WhatsApp. You could write a diary. You can get a pen pal. You gotta write every day, man. That's how you improve it. Writing is a skill. The only way to improve any skill is to do it every day, as much as you can. Layla, I talk to students in person. I talk to you in person. In these sentences, it means I want to tell you private something. No, in person means face to face. We meet. We talk face to face. We don't talk on the phone. We don't talk by text. We talk in the same room. We're face to face. Girlboss, sir, could you explain the difference between among and amongst? They mean the same thing. I think among is more common. Pretty cat, what does Shaw mean? I don't know. It's just a last name. In our language, it means king or monarch. Okay, Shah means king. Rendell, if someone asks me, oh, you should write, if someone asks me, asks should have that S. If someone asks me, do you have a pencil? And I answer, I have. Do you have a pencil? I have, or I do. Both have the same meaning. Both have the same meaning, but I would recommend I do. But if you said I have, that's fine. I'm going to erase. Billy, hello. I'm about 5 minutes behind. I'll catch up, guys. Layla says, I am nodding off in a pouring class. No, it's not a pouring class. It's a boring class. I am dozing off in a boring class. Nod off and doze off. Yeah, same meaning. Doze has an E. Those are both phrasal verbs. Kang Eugene, what is the difference? What is the difference? Stop to verbs and stop verb ing. Well, it really depends on the verb. But of course, there can be a difference. Stop to smoke. So in this case, I stop to smoke. I'm walking and I stop walking to smoke. And the second case, stop smoking, means I quit smoking. So they can have a different, very different meaning, but it really depends on the verb. Sometimes they can have the same meaning, sometimes they don't. There's no easy rule. The Ramadan has begun since Monday. You want to use since Monday. Yoza. Magna, could you please tell me the main difference between... I hope you have example sentences, Magna. Could you please tell me the main difference between third conditional, I wish, plus past perfect? I wish I had... Okay. I wish I hadn't said like that. If I hadn't said like that, it wouldn't have happened. Your two example sentences have very different meanings. I'm not sure why you're confused. The A sentence, you have a regret. The B sentence, if I hadn't said like that, events would change. So A is a regret and B is saying, if I didn't say like that, a different event would have occurred. I'm not sure exactly your question. Perhaps you can get more specific in your question to help me out. And Pretty Cat, you're asking an idiom. On thin ice is an idiom. And again, come on guys, bring me example sentences. I should make that a rule. I won't answer a question unless I see an example sentence, because by getting an example sentence, you're doing half the work, right? So, yeah, I'm not on thin ice. Pretty Cat, bring me an example sentence. Hamza, what's the difference between vowels and consonants? Vowel sounds... The air is just coming out. Consonants are more broken sounds, are stronger. We're using our mouth more for consonants. Vowels, we're not using our lips. We're not using our tongue so much. The sound is just coming out. Ah, e, a. It's longer sounds. Consonants are like k, p, kind of burst sounds. So the vowels in English, A, E, I, O, U. We have those vowels. Everything else is a consonant. Layla, I mean that I can't make a question when want to ask about something on your live stream or any other place. So I hope you understood me, Robin. You make many questions, Layla. What are you talking about? Your questions are fine. Keldin, hello. Asya Priyadkina. Can we use the word past like this? Okay, and Asya has the example sentence. As they walk past the spot. As they walk past. Yeah, that's correct. That looks fine. Okay. Got lots of questions. Lam Hong, what's the difference between arise and occur? Lam Hong, go get two sentences. One a sentence with arise, one a sentence with occur. Then I'll help you. You guys, I really don't like dictionary questions. So if you want me to help you with vocabulary or idioms, even grammar, please help me to help you. Bring in the example sentences. Layla asked how to pronounce this. Bushes. She looked at the bushes. Because we have that SH, this will have the, that's my Z. IZ sound. Bushes. David. Hello, Robin. I am David from Brazil. How are you? I like your class. Thank you, David. Roca Justino. What is it, Calvin? What is the difference between the phone and call? Well, you should take out the, because the phone is a noun and call is a verb. If you take out the, phone becomes a verb. So phone and call. I'm going to call you. I'm going to phone you. They mean the same thing. Magna, is third conditional talks about regrets too? It can. Let's see. I'm not gonna. See, I gotta spend time. Now, I just posted about the third conditional. If she had studied, she would have passed the exam. Now, it's not really a regret. You're just pointing out someone's problem. All right? It's not really a regret, but you are pointing out someone's problem. If we change that to, if I had studied, I would have passed the exam. Yeah, it sounds like your regret. So, a simple answer, yeah, it can be. Ziad, hi Robin, long time no see. Muslims are fasting these days. I think everybody knows that, Ziad. Yoza, 2 weeks ago, I am pasted from my exam. What do you mean I am pasted? You passed your exam or you failed your exam? Magna, beach, bitch. Pretty cat, sir, what is the difference between 1, I am to arrest the burglar, 2, I am supposed to be getting on a plane to Tokyo? Well, these are very different sentences. So I am to arrest. Well, thank you for the example sentences. I am to arrest the burglar. So it's talking about the future, your future intent to arrest the burglar. And so that is your plan. Number 2, I am supposed to be getting on a plane to Tokyo. That is talking about your responsibility or duty. So they're very different sentences. They're very different in the meaning. Layla, I have a lot of spelling mistakes of spelling when I'm typing. Everyone has spelling mistakes. Don't worry about it, Layla. Rendell, I've got something for you. I have something for you. Both are correct. Both are correct. Yes. Zakia Tan. Good evening, my teacher. Hello, student. Anyways, can I use clipping words in formal writing such as ads, con, and others? What do you mean clipping words? Clipping isn't that breaking a word to its part? What's clipping words? Oh. Okay. So ads, con. What is con clipped for? I'm not sure. Informal writing, I would say no. I can't think of all the short words. I would say no. My instinct says no. My feeling, no. Be careful clipping those words. I would say write the full words in formal writing. Clipping words. Asia. Maybe the word should be past the spot. Yeah, probably. Let me see. Let me check that again. Yeah, I make mistakes. As they walked past the spot. Yeah, I'm going to change that. You're right. Sorry, I made a mistake. Because I'm reading so fast, sometimes I make a mistake. It was you because you confused me with misprint. Where did you see that printing? I fell for the same thing. Now, the problem with and I just made the error. The problem with past and past is they have the same sound. They walk past the spot. So as your first example had was past, and I didn't concentrate enough, but you're right. Thanks for bringing it back. I made a mistake, probably because I'm tired and I have so many questions. Anyway, be careful using past and past. As they walk past should be the first one. That is the correct way. So thank you for bringing that up again. You guys, sometimes I'm going to make mistakes. Just shout out. So I hope that helps Asya. Lam Hong, how to pronounce D, D, and T, T, D, T. Hamza, quit, quite, quiet. The same pronunciation. No, they don't have the same pronunciation. Those Hamza, those do not have the same pronunciation. There's 3 different pronunciations. Quit, quite, quiet. So I did another video on that long ago. But they do not have the same pronunciation. Check out that link, Hamza. I talk about quit, quiet, quite. Don't worry about it, Layla. It was a when we use have, when not. I'm not sure. When we use have not, I don't have. Like that, Yosa, I'm not sure your question. I don't, or I haven't. Sorry, Yosa, I'm not sure your question. Can you try again? Rendell, this happened to me, or this taked place to me. Taked place, that's wrong. Both are the same? No, this happened to me is the correct expression. If you have an example sentence, Layla, Robin is a smart. So, Layla, you're confused between noun and adjective. If you say smart, that becomes a noun. What is a smart? There is no such thing as a smart. So smart is not a noun. It is an adjective. You want to describe Robin as smart. So the second sentence, Robin is smart. There's your adjective. Robin, when will you start summer vacation at the university in Korea? Maybe mid-June I will finish. Hamza, my office is quiet and quite comfortable. I'll miss it when I quit. It's a little bit complicated. It's not complicated, Hamza. Take the time. Quiet, quite, quit. Hello, Twilly, Vincenzo, hello. Ari. Pretty Cat, what is the difference between I am able to speak English and I will be able to help the poor people? Well, Pretty Cat, those are very different sentences. I am able to speak English. I can speak English. You can do something. Able and can mean the same thing. I will be able, you're talking about the future, to help the poor people. So in the future, you can help poor people. Layla, I have no place to live. I don't have a place to live. I have not place, no. Okay, with number 3, you can say I haven't. We don't usually say I think Esther talked about this in one of her videos. In English, grammar, I have not. Now, this is possible only if we use the contraction. So English speakers, we usually, I don't think we ever say I have not. We do say I haven't. And in this case, I haven't any place to live. So now it's possible, but we wouldn't say I have not place to live. That's just something strange about English. And you're really confused. I have no place to live. I don't have any place to live. Number 2 should use any also. 1, 2, and 3 are all possible. You can use all of them when you're speaking. Robin, you look so tired today. I'm tired every night. And you can see I'm making a few mistakes today. Asya. Oh, sorry I didn't get it. Which is correct? Walk past the spot or walk past? Okay, my fault again. So the first sentence, I walked past the spot, is correct. I walk. Oh. I walk past the spot is incorrect. Pretty cat, sir, what's the difference between providing that, as long as... Oh, bring in some example sentences, pretty cat. Abuth Wahir. Hello, teacher Robin. How are you? Say hi in front of the camera. Hi. Vincenzo. Why do we use ain't hard, isn't hard? Well, Vincenzo, all students here, you should never use the word ain't. That's a bad word. That is low-level English, all right? Of course, a lot of native speakers use ain't, but that means their English is not clean or very high level. I am very anti-ain't. I don't like the word ain't. I don't want my students saying ain't. I don't want you guys using ain't. I want you guys using isn't. Hamza, when we pronounce C like K and when we pronounce like the same C, bring in some words. Hamza, what words? All right, thank you, pretty cat. Sir, if I say I was supposed to feed my cat and I was going to feed my cat, it means I did not do that. Yeah, both cases. First sentence, I was supposed to feed my cat. Probably you didn't feed your cat. I was going to feed my cat. So supposed to means it's more of a duty or responsibility. Going to means it was more of your plan. Layla, does you are out in the world have the same meaning of you have the freedom? I'm not sure about its meaning. Yeah, it can mean you have freedom. You are out in the world. It means you are away from your family, maybe away from your parents. I would need more information to answer that. Okay, bye, Diallo. Zakiatun. I am loving this cheese. It's really delicious. I'm going to eat at all? No. You got the wrong preposition there. I'm going to eat it all. Or I'm going to eat all of it, which would be better. Ahmed Hassan, hello. All right, we're going to finish up the live stream in the next few minutes. So if you got any last questions, bring them in. Excuse me. How old were you when you started teaching? So you need to say started. I was 24. 20 years ago. Sarah Watt, hello. Azia, thank you. Yeah, good question tonight, Azia. The first time you wrote it, I didn't pay attention. I gave the wrong answer, but when you brought it up again, yeah. And again, the reason people make the mistake because we pronounce this past, and then because this is an S, this will have a T sound. So this is pronounced past, and this is pronounced past. They have the same sound. So I think a lot of people, when they're writing, they might write past like this. But be careful. Although they have the same sound, you walk past. Something's wrong with my chat. Okay. Abu Thwahir, where were you before? I mean, what are you doing teaching? I don't understand what you're trying to ask, Abu Thwahir. Try again. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask. Rendell, take place and happen both have the same meaning? Yes, it can. But when you're saying it takes place, don't forget that S on the verb take. For the present simple, you need it takes place. It happens in this country. I'm not going to say 100% of the time they mean the same thing, because I can't think of every example, but generally they mean the same thing. Hamza, like California and center, city, Coke. Okay, you're a C word. So California, that C has a K sound. Center, it has the soft C or S sound. City and Coke. So sometimes it's a hard K, sometimes it's a soft C, we say. I don't think there's a simple rule. You just have to learn the words. So California, center, city, Coke. Pretty cat, Robin, if I say I will teach them and if I say I'm going to teach them, what is the difference? Same thing. My, what is the difference between shall and will? Shall is not so common anymore. So again, my mind try to bring in example sentences, but if you say I will do it, I shall do it, they mean the same thing. That you're going to do something. You have a plan to do it. Shall is kind of older English. So I would just say I will do it, or I'm going to do it. Layla, I said to Robin a secret. I said Robin a secret. Which one is correct? Both are incorrect. You want to say when you're talking about secrets, you want to use the verb told. So I told Robin a secret. Tell a secret. That's collocation. Tell usually goes with a secret. I tell a secret. Vincenzo. Phrasal verb. Carry on. Carry on has many meanings, and carry on with has also many meanings. These are phrasal verbs. Carry on does not have one meaning. It does not have two meanings. It has many meanings. And carry on with also has many meanings. So you have to bring in example sentences, and then I can tell you which meaning. Because phrasal verbs, they have multiple meanings. Hello, Florian. Layla, could you pronounce this performance? I'm pleased with Robin's performance. Performance. From the verb perform, the noun performance. And Florian has tried to use an example of carry on. I carry on with German language, which would mean I just continue learning German language and sometimes English. Are you still learning Korean, Florian? All right, see you, pretty cat. I'm going to finish too in the next minute, so say any last comments, questions. You got 1 minute. Tick tock. Randall, have you got a towel? Do you have a towel? Yeah, you want to use got and have, they're going to mean the same thing. All right, good for you, Florian. That's more than me, Florian, because I stopped studying Korean about 3 years ago. I didn't have any time for Korean. All right, well, nobody's talking, so I'm going to leave here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll probably be back tomorrow. If you have any questions tomorrow, ask me. Other than that, thank you for joining. If you're still here, I can still see 21 people here. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye.